Hello, Spinner94 here, welcome to another Pokemon battle. It's a pretty interesting one. Everybody's rocking some quite interesting stuff. Mad Dog's rocking a Jigglypuff, Wolf's rocking the Toxicroak, which is pretty interesting. Dragonclaw's rocking a Zoroark, who you don't get the verse too often. And I'm rocking a Vileplume, as you can see there. And Vileplume actually does really well in this match. I was quite surprised. I didn't bring more of a bulky option to these free-for-alls. So that was quite fun, and let's get on with this match. So, Mad Dog... Right, as you can see, the Houndoom and Ninjask lead off, as I lead off with Cockroaches, and of course my Rayquaza, not the Rayquaza, I lead off with Cockroaches, not his Rayquaza. God damn it, get it together. So he's going to Mega Evolve here, and I'm going to just basically panic because this Dark type could Dark Pulse me at any moment, but unfortunately I am just wanting to get a bird on this Rayquaza to shut it down, because as soon as I start doing free-for-alls, as soon as I start seeing Ubers, I am going to unfortunately target Ubers as much as possible. So this thing goes for a nasty plot here, and that's quite intimidating as this thing goes for a Rock Smash. Might be super effective damage, but it honestly doesn't do too much. So I'll go for a burn, shutting this thing down. This thing is not going to be anywhere near as intimidating now. As Ninjask goes for a nice speed boost here. So the E-Speed's going to hit this Acer and not do too much to it, as Ninjask does go for an X-Scissor, but doesn't really do anything to me, thank God. So, with its resisting it and all. But I do transfer Mummy over, as this thing's going to go for a Dark Pulse here and completely wreck me. So, that's not good for me, as this Rayquaza is going to take some burn damage. So, I decided to go in with Feraligatr here. And I'm basically thinking, okay, this is a chance to set up, because nothing can damage me too much here. As Acer decides to go for another nasty plot, which is not good, because this thing is at +4, so Rayquaza goes for a Dragonclaw, and even with a burn, that just shows you how powerful Rayquaza is at taking this thing out. But the stab damage would have certainly helped, as I decided to go for a D-Dance here, and I am very nicely increased in speed now. So I'm thinking I'm probably the fastest thing on the board at this point, as he does bring in Twinkie the Rayquaza here. So, seeing Rayquaza, I'm like, okay, this is the next biggest set on the field. I'm gonna have to try and get rid of it at this point. So Primal Sea Activator, water moves are going to do a lot more damage, which I don't mind because I am a water type. As this Ninjask goes for a Sword Dance here, and me not really wanting to take any risks, I go straight for the crunch on this thing and take it down to half. So Dragon Ascent is going to hit and hurt this Kyogre as well. I think everybody had the same idea that Ubers is a threat, but then this Kyogre is going to go for a Surf and basically do some board wiping here. So it goes for Surf, kills off Rayquaza, kills off Ninjask, just nearly wipes the board and takes me down to a 33 HP, even though it's a resisted hit. So, luckily for me, I'll carry a Citrus Berry on this thing for this battle, because I wanted to try and bulk it out. So, now in comes Metagross, and in comes Gengar here. And quite an interesting chain of events actually happen here, as the Metagross is going to Mega Evolve into Mega Metagross. So this thing is definitely going to hit and hurt, as I go for a Crunch. And this thing's probably bulked out in HP, but it does manage to live that quite well, as this Gengar goes for a Destiny Bond. So, seeing that, and seeing what happens here, the Surf kicks in, brings Feraligatr down to 1 HP, kills off Gengar, kills off Metagross, but the Gengar ends up taking down this Kyogre with a Destiny Bond here. So, yeah, the board pretty much got wiped out by this Kyogre, including itself, so... Damn, that was really funny. That's the reason I uploaded this battle, just because of how much board wiping happened in this. So, in comes Cocopuff, the Jigglypuff here. Zoroark goes for a Sucker Punch on it. Does not do too much, but I don't think Zoroark would have been too much useful in this game, as I'm just going to go for a Water Vault to take the Zoroark out, because I didn't want to get well, I wanted to take something out before I went. I probably should have targeted Toxicroak, but Dry Skin, I believe, absorbs water moves, so that would not be good for me. As Cocopuff's Cute Charm does kick in, but that's really not going to help it at this point, as this, but basically the only thing left on the field is Tasting Colours, my defensive Vileplume. And you're about to see here, Vileplume is able to bulk out this Toxicroak insanely well. I'll go for a Sleep Powder, and at this point Vileplume is just like, come on, touch me bro, I want to put you to sleep, or basically paralyze you since I can't poison you. So, you know, I'm just wanting the effects ball to kick in, but typical, this thing has Earthquake, it doesn't want to touch me. Why would you not want to touch Vileplume? Vileplume is adorable. So... Anyway, I'm going to get some Lefty's Recovery, which should be Black Sludge, but I've lost my Black Sludge, so I can't bloody use it, which is annoying. So, the Sleep Powder doesn't get this thing asleep for too long, which is a bloody shame. As I go for another Sludge Bomb, I'm just trying to take this thing out. At this rate, I'm thinking, oh, it's going to be a 4 or 5 hit KO at this rate. So, seeing the damage this thing's causing, I'm going to have to go for a Synthesis, even though I do outspeed it. So, wanting to just to make sure I'm not going to get completely screwed over as this thing hits me with a revenge. Bit of a misplay if I do resist that, as it is a fighting move, and that's not going to do a thing to Fire Bloom. Shame the effects ball didn't kick in. I would have minded that happening. As I do take a nice chunk of damage here and go straight for another Sludge Bomb. And I'm thinking, okay, one more is going to kill off this thing. As long as I don't get crit, I should be fine. So, in comes the Earthquake again. I take a good chunk of damage, but I managed to bulk it out and I go straight for a Sludge Bomb here. And that is amazing, taking this thing out with a Fire Bloom. So, thank you all for watching this match. It was a good one. Remember the usual stuff, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. This is Spinning94, signing out.